Hi, my name's Heather. I'm going to take you through today's seated exercise class. You're going to need a stretchy band for this. We're going to take the band all the way round behind you. Sit up nice and tall. So on your chair, instead of sitting all the way back and kind of leaning into the chair a little bit, we're going to shuffle forwards. So walk your bottom forwards, sit up, 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 right on top of those sitting bones. Think about our posture, so we're nice and lengthened through our spine. We've got the band wrapped around the back of you. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to push away. Breathe and slowly control it back again. Good. So make sure we're not rounding our back. Lengthen our spine. Lovely. Take your time. So we're pushing away and controlling gently back. Good. So really thinking about squeezing backs of our arms, fronts of our shoulders, but more importantly, lengthening our spine, sitting up nice and tall, and not forgetting to breathe. Make sure you breathe. Good. Then we can change the speed slightly if you want to. So we can push out a little bit quicker and control back even slower. So it could be a quick push out if you want. And slowly control the way back. Fabulous. Now if you want to adjust the tension on your band, you can walk your hands in a little bit or lengthen them away. It's up to you. So if you do want to change how tight that band is, by all means do. Good, we're going to do one more. So nice big push and control, control, control. Fantastic. Then we're going to take the band around, place it underneath your foot. So we're sitting up nice and tall. And the band is just resting there. Your foot and your leg are not going to do anything. It's just an anchor point to put the band on. So think about our posture, up nice and tall. We're going to try and get our shoulders back first. And then we'll squeeze our arms in towards our ribs. And then release. So we go shoulders first. And arms. Good. So shoulders and arms. Still thinking posture. Lovely. So squeeze those shoulders back. Activate the muscles in our upper back. Good. As well as our arms where we put it in. Lovely. So squeeze in. Perfect. Good. Shoulders, shoulders. Lovely. Breathe. Fabulous. We'll do another one. Shoulders first. And then your arms. Try not to just do all your arms. Shoulders first. Fabulous. Good. And we've got one more of those. So shoulders, nice big squeeze. And then your arms. Fabulous. From there, hands on your hips. And we're going to lift your knee and push away. Good. So lifting your knee up above the other one and pushing away. So you should feel this one eventually in the front of your thigh, but it's also working the back of your thigh and your bottom as well. Good. And again, if there's not enough resistance on that band, you can adjust that by just working your hands in a little bit. So if you want to take your hands further down, you can, and then rest that on your hips. Good, then you've got a little bit more to push against as your foot goes away. Just double check your posture while you're sitting. Good job. So nice big squeeze. Not too quick. Lovely. Good, so keep going, keep going. Try and make sure that knee's tracking nice and straight. So it's not wiggling out and in as you extend that leg. There's no dancing going on. We're nice and stable, nice and controlled. Good. We'll do one more. And then we'll change your leg. So pop the other foot in the band. Still up nice and tall, nice and lengthened. Hands are going on your hips. And we're lifting and pushing away. Good. So nice and lengthened through that spine. We're just thinking about squeezing front of our leg, back of our leg as well, and into our bottom. And eventually, we'll start to feel that in those areas. Try and make sure your knees go in a straight line so it's not wiggling out and in. Good. Fantastic. Keep going, keep going. Lovely. Good. We'll do a couple more. Fabulous. Then we're going to take the band away from your foot. Rest the band across your knees. And then from there, we're going to cross it over underneath. So cross your hands over. Give the bands a little tug so it's nice and tight. And then rest your hands on top. So you don't need to grip the bands. You don't need to wrap it around your hands. It's just nice and relaxed. Your knees are stuck together. And then we're going to push your knees against the band. Good. So again, with control and with good posture. So sitting up nice and tall. And just gently pushing those knees against the band. That's it. It's a really, really good one. Fabulous. So we've got a little bit of resistance in there. Always good, always helpful. Especially for strength. That's it. Good. Then we can look a little bit towards stability. And we're going to move one and not the other. So your body likes to be balanced and even. It likes to do things on both sides together. However, if we do one and not the other one wants to join in. So in terms of our stability, we need to keep one still, completely still, and let the other one move. So if we have a look at doing one and not the other, it's really hard in terms of our concentration to keep one still while the other one's moving. There's definitely some little bits of wiggles and wobbles going on there. So if you can, keep your eyes focused on the one that should be still. Try not to let it do too many wiggles and jiggles. Good. And breathe. So we've got one going and not the other. So stability-wise, really, really tricky. Good job. Still think about your posture. Fantastic. Good. We'll do a couple more. Lovely. Well done. Then we're going to take the bands away. Just pop it behind you for a minute and we'll have a little look at our toes. So we're going to lift our toes up towards the ceiling, put them down, lift your heels up towards the ceiling. So toes up, heels up. So we're just pumping through those ankles, getting your ankle joint to move, increasing the blood flow around your body. Good. And breathe. So toes up, heels up, toes up, heels up. That's it. We want to try and reduce any stiffness in our ankle joint if there is any. So if we can keep that full range through your ankle, that's our kind of first line of defense towards not tripping over. So if we're tripping because our toes didn't clear an object, that's how we're going to fall. If we've got our full range of movement, we're more likely to clear the object with our toes and less likely to fall. So really, really good one to keep your ankles moving, reduce that stiffness and hopefully prevent some tripping and falling. Good, good. Lovely. Then we're going to have a go at extending and bending. So all on the same leg. Think good posture thoughts. So we're up nice and tall, shoulders are open, and we're extending and bending. Good. So all the way up, all the way down. Lovely. And you should start to feel that on the front of your thigh. So think nice and lengthened, and breathe. Good. So nice squeeze at the top, squeeze at the bottom. So squeeze in the front of your thigh at the top, squeeze in the back of your thigh at the bottom. Fantastic. Good, good. You can take your time, there's no rush at all, and you will start to feel it, particularly on the front of your thigh. Good, it's a good one to do. A couple more if you can. If you've had enough, just have a rest, that's okay. Lovely. And then we'll change your leg. So extend and bend as far as you can in both of those directions. You might find it doesn't go too far back. That's okay. Just do what you can today. Don't force it. Lovely. Double check that posture. So we're still sitting up, up, up. Fantastic. And we're having a good old squeeze, top and bottom. So nice squeeze at the top, nice squeeze at the bottom. Good. Lovely. Keep going, keep going. Fantastic. Good, couple more. Lovely. Then with our bands, we're going to place the end of the bands underneath one foot. Good. And we're going to push it all the way up in the air. Now I've gone opposite leg to hand. You can do the same side if you want to. Whatever suits you best. Absolutely whatever your preference is. So pushing up in the air and releasing. And again, we're trying not to lean our body anywhere. Trying to think good posture thoughts while we're here. Pushing up in the air and release. Good. Lovely. Double check that shoulder's not coming up to your ear. So shoulder stays down. But again, we're working back of your arm, front of your shoulder. Lovely. Good. So all the way up and control down. That's it. All the way up and control down. Good. Fantastic. Good job. Couple more. Lovely. And we'll change it. Good. So we're pushing up in the air. Again, if you want to adjust the resistance, just move where your hand is on the band. Lovely. So we're lifting up, controlling gently down. Fantastic. Double check you're not leaning anywhere or twisting. Shoulder still down away from your ear. Good. And we're keeping it nice and strong if we can. Lovely. Well done, well done. Couple more. Nice big push. Excellent. Then we're going to hold on to the end of your band. So you've got hold of the end and gather it up. So you're gathering, gathering, gathering. So using fingers, wrists, all those areas that sometimes get a little bit stiff, a little bit tight. And again, we're encouraging that blood flow there, allowing everything to move. Good. Reducing stiffness, reducing tightness, and increasing our strength. Fantastic. Once you've gathered it all the way up, there or thereabouts, we'll have a go on the other side. So let it go. Scrunch it up. So fingers and thumb. Try not to be wrapping it around. Just fingers and thumbs, scrunching, scrunching. Good, good. That's it. Fantastic. Good job. When you're more or less there, near enough. Good, that'll do. Pop the band back behind you. Excellent. Last exercise we're going to do this morning is our sit to stand. So we bring our feet underneath the chair. We're going to lean forwards, use your hands to push and bring yourself up to standing. And take a breath and control your way all the way back down to sitting. Good. Try not to land with a thud. So nice and controlled. Lengthen and lift. And gently back down. Good. Now you can do that with hands across your chest if you want to. Fantastic. It's that controlling down that gets tricky because we seem to want to just fall from about halfway, and that's not a good idea. Don't do that. So we bring ourselves up. What we're going to try and do is control, 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 control. All of it. Every little bit. Not just that we're touching the chair, but so that we're all the way down with control. Breathe. Lovely. Now it is up to you. You can use your hands on your thighs if you want to for a bit of extra support. Absolutely. But take your time with these. Really good, really functional. We need this in our day. We need to get out of chairs. We need to get in and out of cars. We need to use all of these muscles a lot in the day. So keeping them strong and healthy is a fantastic plan. Sit to stand, one of the most functional exercises you could do. It's really, really good. So take your time with it. Don't rush it. Control all the way up. Breathe. Stabilize and control all the way down. That's it. Fantastic. We're going to do a couple more of those. So nice and lengthened at the top. Good posture. And control gently down. Good. Breathe. Fabulous. Well done team, fantastic. Good job. So you can rewatch that again and again, as many times as you want to, and there's other videos down below as well that might be useful for you. Any comments, let me know. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Take care.